Hello my beautiful viewers and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. Now if you have followed along, you may have seen that the last two videos that I had posted, that I have also deleted right now, were a little bit out of context, and I explained the reason behind it in the video that I posted prior to those two videos out of context that also got deleted. So basically I deleted the last three videos. The reason being that I felt like changing completely the trajectory again by bringing it back to why I started the channel in the first place. So I may repeat myself now for those that have seen one of the videos that I deleted, but what I intended to do was using this channel as a lead magnet for my business, which was about building apps for sports academies. Now, I have never done anything on this channel for this niche, so I started basically from scratch because my audience had not much to do with it. So my intention was to gather a group of sports academy owners sooner or later on this channel that then I could also transform into clients by, as I did, posting some content specific to the sports academy niche. Now, those two videos went completely south, but this was also expected because when you change what you post about on your channel, the algorithm probably takes some time to adapt, and you're not going to get the views or the attention that you wish. But this is not actually the reason I deleted those two videos, because I did it primarily to bring back on this channel the purpose that I started it in the first place with, being to document my journey and to make it a bit about self-improvement as a whole. And after having posted those videos about the new niche that I was about to enter, it fell completely off, and the moment I deleted them, I also started to gain more subscribers without even posting, so people that would see the channel from a video would actually subscribe. Therefore, this was the ultimate confirmation that I had taken the right decision. So this is just a bit what I wanted to update you about. Now, in terms of the actual business, which is Yuktos, that I was trying to develop, I also stopped doing that, but not completely, because what I did is changing the niche. So Yuktos was, as I said, about developing internal apps for sports academies, and it's still the business I want to be in because it's what I feel like I should do right now, what I want to do on one side and what I should be doing on the other. So the niche that I decided to actually bring this business in is the online education niche. Now I also changed the name of the business. It's no longer going to be Yuktos, that's gone, and I went with Didaskalos. Now this means teacher in Greece, so it's very tailored to the niche that I intend to build the apps in, because it's online educators and online coaches. Therefore, it's a well-chosen name for the business creatively that makes sense and is also particular, so easier to remember even if it's kinda a long name. Now, what else? Well, why did I pick this niche? I picked this niche for the business aspect and also for my personal interests aspect. So I predict, it's not a fact, I'm not certain about it, but I predict that it will be much easier to create engagement within this niche for people that may be interested in having a personal platform that they actually own with their own features than trying to do something like this with sports academy owners, which have an actual business with big teams to manage, while online educators, online coaches are most of the time just by themselves or have a restricted team and way easier to manage, and the decision-making process is probably also much faster. They may be also more innovative, so My prediction is that the decision to change niche is a good one. Now, this is also a niche that I could kinda attract on this channel without changing what I want this channel to be about, which is self-improvement and documenting my journey. You know, attracting this type of people may occur naturally without having to force the content like I just did with the Sports Academy niche. Now, the first client of my new business, which as I said is Didaskalos, well, is already locked in. It was pretty easy to find it because it's myself, exactly. And the reason being that I always wanted my own online community, which is what I am actually developing. So it's going to be an app that is an online community based on self-improvement. I already did something similar for those that have been around on this channel with Baldo, but that was more a public app for people that wanted to track their self-improvement. It had functions, but nothing that connected them with like-minded individuals or that created a sense of community. None of that. It just had internal functions to track their behavior and their journey. Now, this aspect may be just a small part of the new Baldo because I actually decided to call this community that I am building Baldo because I really like the name and I feel like I have to make it something that really stands out, that really helps people. I want every single member of the future Baldo that I am developing right now to actually get where he wants to go or she wants to go, but my public is male primarily. And what was I saying? Yes, so I'm going to be my first client to have this use case that I can also show to future potential clients of Didaskalos. And once I'm going to be done with its development, I will invite all of you to join because it's going to be a great place where we can hang out together, chat with direct messages, and also enjoy other functions that I have not fully developed yet. And I actually haven't even decided which ones there are actually going to be involved in this app, in this online community. Well, let's just call it app because at the end of the day, it's what it is. Another thing that will certainly be involved in the new Baldo is the education. It's like it's courses basically. So a lot of content that I want to record and a lot of lectures that will be a big part of what the app will be about based on self-improvement. So for example, determination, discipline, how to do things that you don't want to do, because that's an ability that every man should possess because it really helps you a lot going forward. These are the primary topics that I will be touching on. And then who knows in which direction is also going to expand, but it will certainly stay within the limits of self-improvement. Now, about how I am doing personally, well, I'm doing very, very well on the discipline, determination, and focus side. Since the 1st of December, now today is the 18th, so over the last 18 days, I have had an insanely good drive, very focused, not a second of procrastination, except for one YouTube video every now and then while I'm eating breakfast, but that's actually well deserved. So, and it doesn't make me waste much time. So I don't really see that as an issue. Apart from that, no procrastination, extremely focused on the work, on what actually needs to get done. Nothing to complain about this aspect, and the more I do this, the better I become at improving my ability of doing things that I don't want to do, even if I have the opportunity to avoid doing them, which is the definition of discipline. And most people believe in the New Year resolution, which, why not? I could believe in it too, but I wanted to start 1 month prior to all the other ones that will start pushing with the 1st of January. I will be already 30 days in and I will have gained a lot of momentum by then. If I don't fall in a procrastination cycle, which I will do everything in my power to avoid, obviously. And with this being said, I suggest you lock in as well if you're not and make sure to subscribe so that I can catch you in the next one. Stay tuned because it's going to be very interesting, especially with the release of my new online community, Beldo.